everyone. Sometimes I feel alone, too. We're both alone here. Together.
And welcomes back once again, everyone. And Wolf here with more Moons of Madness. And we've descended down to Project Icarus.
It's built like a bunker down here.
See anything that looks like a center or...
Declan? Declan? Of course. All right, Shane. You got this, Chief.
So they weren't even allowing Ina down here, Volkova.
They hide like rats under the floorboards. Stick their temples where they cannot. I have seen where they root, slither like snakes amongst the leaves.
And the CEO, this father, whose ID card we have. They've been down here a while. Huh. Decontamination. And of course...
My God. It's completely taken over.
Filth! Seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools! They cannot be contained.
There's a doorway there, but it looks like they're... This is like a dig site. I wonder if this is Site 9 then. No, those look like floodlights aimed at something. Yeah, just had to brave it. Oh. Ooh, okay. That's something to be wary of then. That's something new. No idea.
Jesus. Orochi has leverage on everyone.
Oh, we have files, yeah. We have obtained the files, requested and placed them onto this console for review. The files include detailed avenues of leverage against the Invictus crew. If there is a need to put into place additional surveillance measures, we are prepared to do so. This is Ina. She worked at a decommissioned military airbase. Thousands in the small city were killed by an explosion at the base. An explosion meant to cover up a horrific containment breach of an alien substance being used in her research. A high-profile trial uncovered several classified documents attributed to Volkova, with high-ranking officials within the government denying all knowledge of her research. Before a verdict could be delivered, she fled to Belarus and claimed asylum. Okay. So yeah, she was meant to go to jail, but basically Orochi offered her an opportunity to come to Mars where she could work without constraints. While her ethical integrity is questionable, her skill is undeniable. We have ourselves minor childhood trauma, fear of abandonment, mild social anxiety. We graduated from Brown, PhD in Mistrotonic mechanical engineering. On particular note, created a practical equation to explain the theoretical underpinnings of Yang Mills and a mass gap in the sophomore year. Dr. Newhart is key in our understanding of Cynthia Newhart's studies and possible whereabouts. Recommend continued surveillance of home and office. Potential asset for leverage if Newhart ever re-emerges. Okay. So they're keeping me partially because of my knowledge or my skill, but also to be used against my mother. We have the commander here, Josephine Wilcox. Court-martialed. Dishonorably discharged. Of course, her record was expunged. Was moved to a California-based Manticore facility. In Yemen, a friendly fire incident was reported. 6 undercover agents killed during a strategic raid of a suspected uranium smuggling operation. Killed her commanding officer. And then fired a second and third shot into Captain Alan Sheffield. And then a Captain Jaden Allen as well. He was detained. The major and one of the captains died immediately, the other died in transit. The squad defended her actions, echoing the sentiment that the officers in question knowingly caused the friendly fire scenario. Right, okay, so she wasn't the one who caused friendly fire. But she found out and approached her commanding officers who knew about the incident. We have Declan here. Trafficking of heroin, possession of a controlled substance, involuntary manslaughter. He served 5 months or a 5-year sentence. History of substance abuse. Self-admitted into rehab twice. He was admitted to a mental health facility after attempted suicide. He remained clean for 12 years. And obviously he got hired by Orochi, who made it capable of erasing his records.
Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Various restraining orders. And a violation of a restraining order. He's sociopathic. Oh. 2 of the people he had restraining orders with disappeared. Oh dear. Yeah, Lucas, what the fuck? I felt sorry for you. And I mean, you died horribly, but you were also a sick fuck. I wonder if Ina knew. Because he did have feelings for her as well. Oh, it's one of those serpentine statuettes that he found from one of the sites. There's one there. Huh? Yep. Okay, this is another way around. Oh shit! I stunned with some of those fawns, but it was either that I have the tendril come after me.
What is that? Ugh. What is that?
Is that a fetus? Oh dear. So we're beyond the doorway we saw there. We have. Oh, is this one of the mice again? Because it said that they had like tendrils coming out of their mouths. Yeah, we do. As I was saying, we have those giant floodlights just shining down there. Interesting. We need to get down there. Don't see any. Fucking hell, fireman. Thank you for that jump scare. I appreciate it, asshole. Jesus. Oh, okay. Did that? Oh. Sort of cable glowing. Uh-huh.
You're trembling, little one. Let me swaddle you in the viscera and rock you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the mute back, and my voices will still be there. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
Thanks. Yeah, this must be getting us down to that lower level. It looks like we need a hand. Lovely. Let's go find one, shall we? Ah, great. Oh, look, we were looking for a hand. Yes.
Huh, there are more of those things?
Oh,
I
hi.
called to them, and they answered. Outside time in a dreamscape. Manipulated, contorted their beings until they emerged from chaos anew.
Well, I guess we can't go this way. Did they just break open the door? No. Okay. Okay. We need a code. Oh, it might be in there. Right. Oh, wonderful. What the hell is this thing?
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. Wasn't enough to know all our secrets. If they can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
Oh, cloning. The Icarus project is authorized to enact a contingency plan in case of unforeseen circumstances that may put the Invictus crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved until a severe violation has occurred. So, transmitting unauthorized operation information, an intention to sabotage the mission, homicide, witnessing a homicide, sustaining a fatal or crippling injury, or witnessing the retrieval or release of a cloned subject. Great. Have they done that already? Memory implantation through nocturnal brain scan. Oh wait, who's pod switch? Ina, Declan, Jane, Lucas, Josephine. Josephine's no. All of us are meant to know about this, so none of our hands are going to be useful, I guess. I just want to know which ones were which. They may have names on them. Actually, it looks like they do.
Holy shit. That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? Or the copies?
And these are spares, I suppose.
It doesn't end.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
We have experimentation here, Project Icarus. We are experimenting with the substance phenomenon entity, oftentimes called the filth, who Dr. Falconer knows as the Z-Path. Each sample is tightly contained and weakened with a particular regimen of radiation. Okay. The goals of this experiment is to see if the effects of this preternatural contaminant are the same on cloned human tissue as on normal human tissue. If the effects are not the same, how do they differ? Effects were largely similar, with the molecules of the contaminant attacking the cells, though it moved more slowly than against probably normal human tissue. The filth has escaped. I have sealed my safety suit and performed all emergency protocols. I have injected the radiated serum as outlined. The side effects are intense but mundane, and far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There was no breach. I think the theory that the filth flows, even undulates along dimensions outside of our perceived free, may have merit. I have sent for help. I'm trying not to panic. I am recording the findings of this mishap. I wonder if this is Chandler. The voices grow. I ignored them at first, congratulated myself on my rationalism, but then the voices learned to mimic my voice, and I thought they were me, and I was the voices. Oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully or they misbehave. I've made a careful regimen of making sure not to look at any one body part for more than 7 seconds. He's cut off his right arm, his uncorrupted arm. It will be pristine forever, stored in the morgue. Code 9510. I will lock myself in a padded room. Well, we needed a hand.
Numbers sees their meaning.
Here's the morgue.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
A tactile tool. Tender. Untethered.
Oh, shit. Hi. Okay, good. I was just seeing there was going to be any preserved bodies of the crew. Just to show that they had been a duplicate. Yep.
Oh, shit! Come on! Come on! Come on, open! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on! Come on! Open, open, open! Come on! Shit! Okay, come on, close! Close, you piece of shit, close! Ha! Yes! Fuck you, you plant piece of shit!
You realize there were broken glass windows up there, don't you?
The moon's gravity pulls so strangely. It tugs at the tides of the mind. It pulls the planet apart. Do you feel it?
Oh, shit.
My mind opened like a nocturnal flower, aching for the pollinator bat. I felt the nameless eons of inconceivable dimensions, the worlds of elder outer eternity. Oh, how rock casts a shadow. A corona surrounds the dark.
That looks... some language written on that pillar over there.
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Security en route. Please await lethal response.
Locked in. What are they keeping here? New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
The clock is stuck on 4:23.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
We have Project Eclipse, which is in stasis right now. All employees should evacuate upon Phase 2 initialization. Emergency unlock protocol will take effect immediately. And, okay, Project Eclipse. The shutters are closed. We have lighting at 100%, soundscape at 10, numbing at 0. Sensory deprivation required to communicate. So we need to remove all sound, remove all lighting, and completely numb it. Oh. Communicate with the dreamer requires a... okay. 20, 100, 100. 20% lighting. I see. Use last. Oh. So you have... I don't know what you turned the dial to, but it looks like you switch this to 4, sound 4. The numbing agent is... oh, that's light. So you have light at 20. Sound goes to 4. Maybe. That's a wave frequency. We have 5 of 8 switches, and then you use the windows at the end. I see. Board meeting at 5:12.
Meeting at 5:12? That's oddly specific. The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no sense.
On Earth. More. That which cannot be sung.
It's probably a 4-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
Would it just be Eden, perhaps? I have a feeling.
An emergency failsafe if Project Eclipse is released. If I can lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
Yeah, but you're also going to release Eclipse. The fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to a wild animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and reenact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I see the crew of the Cyrano. I've never seen them before, but I know who they are with all of my being, and they stare through cracked helmets. the filth reaching out towards me. Eclipse has been shuttered. I've activated the proper protocols. I doubt there will be enough. Doors will automatically unlock in the event that subject of Project Eclipse is released.
Once it is broken, the rush is upon you. You don't get to be the same person after they get in.
Project Symmetry. The numbing agent used in Project Eclipse to keep the fragment under control is created from the strange metal powering the machine in the alien ruins. Since the active mechanism for sedation is poorly understood, we have taken the precaution of stockpiling a large amount of this metal. In the event of an emergency, the Invictus can be launched. A self-guiding rocket has been attached to the payload. It can be triggered with a code phrase once the Invictus safely clears the atmosphere. Communication specialist Delapore was tasked with loading the payload and setting up the detonation trigger. Due to the sensitivity of the operation and his location at the off-site communication disk, he is considered the operative with the most chance of success in case of a catastrophic event. He alone knows the trigger word. Oh, shit. So Declan is keeping secrets. He knows about this. Well, he's got a code word. And it will launch a rocket, or it can be used. We have a detonate, yeah. There's a detonation trigger and a code phrase. Father, the Cyrano has crashed. Something happened. An EMP? We could not analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently and unpredictably, spreading like a cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse. An emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communications via Angelus. We will leave no trace. We know now where the Cyrano crashed. The Immortal Engine. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newhart. This site was chosen based on her later work, notes and research kept under the strictest of clearance. While her exhaustive library of equations and squall symbiology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results, most recently in the acquisition of 2 recent items. You are already aware of the fragment of a Dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by an expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. Through excavations of Site 9, the team is excited to announce we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. A Gaia engine. Now we have an unauthorized message. This is the commanding officer of the Cyrano. An EMP fried our systems, and we are currently hurtling towards Mars. Fuck protocol and fuck Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates, and I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Baduri drew the short straw when the heat shields malfunctioned. We're not equipped for a mission like this, and Command knew it. We followed procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to communications. We tried to reel him in, but his face. When he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing, leaking out into the void. Constanza grabbed his arm and it crawled up a suit, wrapped around, squeezing itself inside. That pounding you hear? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection, just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. Doesn't matter though. The fucking hatch won't close. Any time now we're gonna bust apart and rain down in pieces over the Martian desert. Pierce and Vogel are lucky. They're still asleep in their pods and won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me, all of it. This is the Cyrano. I'm about to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Hiroshi? The whole world is gonna see this thing. The whole fucking world will know.
I'm getting out of here. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
So, Gutters last. Ah. Okay, that's a full numbing agent. We want Soundscape to also be... Okay.
What the hell is that thing?
Brilliance, yes. Let it connect.
Oh shit. The tentacles.
Our family therapist's office. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
Behavior obsessive, yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Like this. My father. He always used to say, Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books. I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Seen some of this art before in that cave of madness.
Mom's seminal work. The one that solidified her reputation and reinvented the field of quantum engineering. The ability to harness dimensional shifts, equations to predict fluctuations in time, not just on the subatomic level. She was a genius. Feels like so long ago.
We have another toy of the Cyrano. New patient Shane Newhart, 7-year-old male with mother Cynthia, reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. His mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth. He emphasizes the teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All the space that remains is a small dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room. You can see it through his eyelids, and its face inches closer minute by minute. But his mom always wakes him up before the teeth. Shane became extremely distraught, and the rest of the sessions was spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport, I'll need to see them separately. Shane's GP rolled out physiological causes for night terrors. It must be related to anxiety, maybe a lot of tension in Newhart House. Shane may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he played during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about Shane, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she succumbed to a dissociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it seeing through the eyes of elsewhere. We'll have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient. Right. The therapist thinks our mother also needed therapy.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Everyone's studying her book. Oh, I saw some of that writing on the wall back in August. And is that the Gaia engine in that cube?
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places. That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
Anyone else give it a go? Ooh, okay. We don't go off the beaten path, that's for sure.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
Did anyone get the answer correct then? Oh.
Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were, the Dreaming Ones are, the Dreaming Ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
Oh, shit.
I'm noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
Oh. Seems our mother tried her best to forget the knowledge of the Dreaming Ones. These new words they may have been teaching her.
After the seizures started, she tried for a while. We were really close the summer she left her tenure, but I could tell she was restless. Wouldn't stop writing. She'd snap at the smallest things. The book sold really well, though. Popular with the pseudoscience crowd.
Well, I say she tried, and I guess she struggled to do so. Oh, we have a new entry. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She is managing to find relief from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in her basement. Symptoms waned enough to attend a session today. Manages to take care of Shane during her dissociative periods. Cynthia twice trailed off to an almost nonsensical babble. Claims to have had a lot on her mind with an upcoming publication of her latest book and is not concerned. Not my first patient with such challenges, but for some reason I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else and increasing her dosage in the meantime. Shane is apparently doing well with support from his school's counsellor. I'm sure he's glad to have his Thursday afternoons back. And it's the book. We're back in the basement, so to speak.
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Orochi contacted me this week. They've approached me several times in my career. They knew about twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Now, were you curious about the dreaming ones?
Oh dear. So we found the book in the basement.
Then she was gone. I don't want to remember her like this.
What lies on the other side of dreams? Where do thought and space meet? It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session, even though my notes are sparse and the details are hazy. Ever since, there's been a gnawing in the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes, or falling to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see it flickering in my periphery. It slivers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell them. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. Looks like she drew the dreamer's attention to her psychiatrist. Oh, great.
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world.
Wait a minute. I have a feeling that, the camera angle screwed up there. That's better. Wait.
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I
thought. I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this. Together.
So that was a little messed up. It looks like they got the camera positions a little bit muddled up. And we're dreaming again. Oh. Oh. Delightful.